Another week and it is time to review another smartphone. So as always, we are going to do the first a quick unboxing, then later on I'll just move to the durability. If the phone passes the durability, then we are going to see a lot of future comparison, everything. So just wish me luck so that this Realme 2 should survive. Now this is the 4GB RAM, wherein I went for the this red color, this diamond red color, which actually looks so beautiful. Anyway guys, let's do a quick unboxing, then we will just jump to the durability test as always. So time to go. So that's your phone, time to cut it and see what we have. So it clearly mentioned it is diamond red edition, and some of the specs here, nothing. So there should be specs here. So 13 plus 2 megapixel, 8 megapixel front camera, screen size 5.8, 15.8 centimeters, 6.2 inches. This has a notch this time. This is the price and the box content. So quickly going inside this box and see what we have. So that's your Realme 2 box. Wow, follow me on these things. There should be some case because nowadays it is trend, phones are of the glass, so companies are trying to give you these kinds of things. I'm just going to put everything aside what you're going to get here, so keep that thing aside. And you have the phone. Obviously, actually the red color is my favorite. It looks always so beautiful. So that's your phone, and inside that you should be getting some usual charger, and charger is slightly bigger, something like you designed by the OnePlus charger. Micro USB, yep, this is the micro USB, so nothing too much. So that's your box content. Wow, it is so beautiful, and I will simply don't like to break it, but still let's give it a try. And fingerprint sensor is slightly oval, unlike the other phones which do make this is completely rounded. And the front you have a notch, and there is a screen protector already applied. This is a dual camera, 13 plus 2 megapixel. Front you have 8 megapixel. There is a notch, 6.2 inch display, and this is quite big compared to what you see with the Redmi Note 5 with the side wise. If I just show you here quickly, these are some phones. See the size, so it is slightly smaller because it is notch, but the display is the biggest, the 6.2 inch. We will see those things on the future. It is time to just quickly turn on the device. See, so quickly going inside the setting, and you have the Android version 8.1.0, which is nice, and hopefully you should be getting the Android P also on this phone. You should be getting near about the used as 1.3 gigabytes, and you have almost 50 gigabytes almost available. Anyway, you can expand with the card here. So let's start with a scratch test. I'm just going to use my usual knife things. So this phone has a Gorilla Glass 3 on the front side, so we're just going to start with the back side. So first about the Realme branding. So this is inside the glass, so it should not be any problem, but you can see I can easily scratch on the glass. So this back glass can be easily scratched, so be sure to use some kind of good case. You can either easily make some kind of a design, so try to use some kind of good cases. That's what I wanted to show you here. Of the camera, it should be using the Gorilla Glass 3 like on the front side, so there should not be any problem. It should be good. So there is no scratch at all on the camera side. Camera is still good, no signs there. LED flash is has separate cutout, but still, even if you just scratch it, you can get the flash working. So this is the here. Now onto the fingerprint sensor. Let's give it a try scratching. So far it is working perfectly. Let's try to scratch it and see. You remember on the Pocophone F1 there was ceramic fingerprint sensor, so we have scratched it heavily. Let's try. So we can easily unlock it. If try other direction, so we can still unlock it, no problem so far. Moving to the edges, this is plastic. I can easily make marks. Buttons are also plastic here also. This is completely plastic. Button should be plastic made. I can make deeper marks here. Fingerprints, this SIM tray is again made out of the plastic. On the front you have this Gorilla Glass 3, so it should not get any kind of scratches with regular knives. So still I'm just giving a try. So there is no visible marks at all with the usual knives. Let's try this slicer knife. How about that? There is no such a scratch at all. So Gorilla Glass 3 is okay. It can take some scratches. About the earpiece, this is made of the metal. Camera is inside that, you should not be having problem. Top side is also plastic. I can easily take the plastic out. Bottom again made out of the plastic. So now it is time to do the splash test. Now since this phone doesn't have any kind of IP certification, we'll be just trying to put some regular splash test. For example, if you're going to take bath, if you just accidentally slipped your phone over bathtub, you can just get 10 to 15 second maximum to take that phone out. So this sort of general purpose test. So I'm just going to put the phone here and I'm just going to start the timer on my Pixel, because mostly the phones, they do die. So I'm just going to quickly unlock it, and here is your phone, the Realme 2. Just trying to increase the brightness to the maximum just in case you see. So anyways, here we go, starting the test in 3, 2, 1. This phone is taking proper bath. Now it looks much better. See, the widgets already got activated. So we have crossed 25 seconds. We are going to wait till 40 seconds. Let's see if the phone survives or not. Anyway, so screen, this should be the time mode, not the some kind of water damage. So we are going to make almost 40 seconds. So let's take the phone out and see if the phone survives or not. So wow, it is still working. So phone is still working. If I just try the face unlock, so yeah, phone is still working. So I'm just going to clean the extra bit of water. So I have cleaned the complete water. Now it's time to see what are the things working or not. So fingerprint sensor is working, so no problem at all. Trying with other hand, it is working. Face unlock, let's try the face unlock. It is working. So far working great. Now it's time to check out the speakers. So speakers are working. How about the camera stuff, if it is working or not? So working fine. Let's try out the selfie camera. So selfie camera is also working. The phone seems to be a sort of waterproof, but still you should not try to throw in the deeper pool. So water test is also good on the Realme 2. So now it is time to do the bend test. So let's try to bend that phone from this direction. See if we can bend the phone or not. So starting 3, 2, 1. So phone is okay, there is no flex at all, just a small bit of flex, nothing too much too serious about that. From back direction, so on the bend side, phone seems to be durable. Now this phone also has a Gorilla Glass 3. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Anyway, let's give it a try and see whether the phone survives up to the 5 to 6 feet height or not. So first we will start with the usual height up to the waist height, and I'm just going to drop the phone from all the 4 angles. So there will be total 8 times drop. So first I'm going to drop the phone facing the bottom side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So working great. It took the impact, unlike the Poco F1 which got cracked. So far it's working great. Anyway, the screen is turned on. I'm just going to draw from the top side. Same height. 3, 2, 1. So still working fine, there is no problem at all. Glass is completely okay, so no issues at all. So now let's try to drop from the rear side, checking out the camera lens and see about this beautiful diamond design. So here we go, dropping from the waist height. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's fine, no problem. Camera glass is still okay, it's still shiny. There's so much reflection on this phone. Anyways, so now the fourth test, we'll be checking the screen and we'll be dropping with the same waist height. Let's see if the phone survives or not. So here we go, waist height. 3, 2, 1. Wow, so far it is going good. I don't see like the phone screen is popping up or fine. So it's also like the bouncing phone, once I drop, it simply used to jump back. So it's going great. So we will increase the height and we'll move to the beyond 5 feet height. Here the average person height you will be talking and dropping. So the same test, and here we go from the top side, sorry, the bottom side. 3, 2, 1. So actually it landed with the screen, but still it is going great. So everything is working fine, camera lens is okay, screen is also fine, no problem. So let's drop with the bottom side, sorry, the top side. In 3, 2, 1. So this time also this landed with the screen itself. It didn't touch actually the top side, but anyways, it still is going great. So now we have the second last test. We will be dropping of the phone facing the rear side, checking the camera lens is going to break or not, and how about this shining display. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So it's good, no problem seems to be so far, and display is still working. So yeah, I'm getting confident here. Let's see about the final drop. So far it is working great. So this is the final moment of truth where most of the phones either die or either survive. So this is the maximum I guess 6 feet height where you will be dropping your phone accidentally, intentionally, whatever you're going to do. So I'm just going to drop the phone from the top, 6 feet height. 3, 2, 1. That was a major one. So far there is no glass came out. Great. So this phone is still working. So everything is just work fine. So it's like the Samsung Galaxy J6. So far working great, and we landed actually pretty much exactly on the screen side. So what we can say is that the Realme 2 actually is a kind of a drop-proof phone, unlike the Pocophone F1, with double the cost of this phone, but that phone just got cracked and died with a 5 feet height. So that's the Realme 2 complete survival of the durability test. Now, what's your thinking about this device? Why it is so durable of that? Recently we did for the Pocophone F1, which breaks from the first height, the 2 feet height. Both phones are having the same Gorilla Glass 3, but that phone just cracked on the first height. This phone is just around 164 gram. It's not too heavy, but the construction is really great. It was kind of jumping when we are dropping that thing. So guys, stay tuned. Hope you guys did enjoy this durability test, and we'll be just showing you very soon the speed test, camera comparison, the all the real world tests for the Realme 2. Should you buy this device or not, or what are the best alternatives? Anyway guys, talk to you guys in the next video very soon. Till then, enjoy your Realme 2. Have a great day.